What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing another Kevin Samuels reaction today. Before we get into it, of course, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I also want to give you guys just a quick little tidbit before we get into this video. I'm not doing Kevin Samuel reaction videos because I agree with everything that he says. I want to start a dialogue with you guys. There's a lot of stuff that I feel Kevin Samuels says that he has a good point. I don't necessarily believe that his delivery is always the best, but he does have some good points that I feel especially Black women in the Black community in general should hear and consider. If I feel that at some point when he's talking to one of these women, if he's wrong, I definitely speak on that. I have no problem speaking on that. I mostly do reactions to his videos because he's very controversial, and I know that I'll get men and women to join in on the topic. So the reason that I bring him into my channel is simply so that I can get a dialogue going between men and women. Make sure that when you are commenting on these reaction videos that you keep the conversation amongst each other respectful. We are allowed a difference of opinion as long as we respect one another. You can definitely get your point across without having to talk down on someone or call anyone out of their name or disrespect anybody. So let's just go ahead and get into this reaction. In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right.
Hello.
I'm just wondering if you remember me.
Okay. No, I can't even. Okay. You need to back up? Yeah, you're the...
I'm in the house chilling. Hold on.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're the girl.
This girl, why are you coming on Kevin Samuels' show and you're wearing a towel, man? That doesn't even make sense. And then she's smoking an e-cigarette. This girl about to get roasted.
Whose father was spending all the money.
Yeah, I'm back to let you know I have completely changed my life and made a 360.
The 360 put you right back where you were, but I understand what you're saying.
I made a 180.
Are you smoking?
It's a
So what do you mean you made a 180? How?
I changed the way that I've been living my life.
I remember this girl. She was the college student who was using her rich dad's money to she was paying dudes. She was dating guys that were like broke. Her dad has money, so she was like, I don't know. But I remember she was super immature, so this is gonna be bad.
I found Lord, and I got a man that's got money now.
I rebuke.
You found the Lord?
Yeah.
Where'd you find him at? I didn't know he was lost.
I didn't know where the Lord was.
Okay. Now this is all inside of last 4 months, right?
Probably like 3 months, 4 months. Yeah.
It's a lot of changing in 3 or 4 months. You said you got a man that has money now.
Yeah.
She over here blowing her nose on camera. Like, the way this girl is looking is crazy. Like, I know he about to go in on her.
I do. I just wanted to let you know also, I wear my bonnet in public. And I saw what you had to say about that. You know, I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, like,
make this shit up. At the same time, you what?
Did you tell me shut up?
No. I said, go ahead.
He said, you can't make this shit up. Because you can't. Like, what is she doing right now? What is she doing right now? This is giving me, I'm going to come on your show any kind of way and I dare you to say anything, abrasive vibes right now. Like, I can feel the tension bubbling beneath the surface. Can you?
You said at the same time?
At the same time, I just don't see what the issue of wearing a bonnet in public is. You're trying to say it makes us lazy or whatever. You see my hair? Okay, I just got out the shower. You know, my hair is not done. It's wet. What if I were to go outside and it's humid outside? You telling me I can't wear my bonnet because
I'm not telling you can't do a damn thing. I'm telling you can act however you want to act. and you get the outcomes you get.
Right, but why would that be ghetto for someone to wear bonnets?
Because we said it is.
Who's we? A black man?
Who's that?
Who's we?
Who is that? Who is that?
Hello.
Yeah, check your shit. I'm talking to one person, not you.
We'll real life fuck you up, Kevin.
Really?
We'll fuck you up.
Look at this big bitch. Look at this
We'll
little fool.
fuck you up, Kevin. You like men, Kevin. We'll
Look
fuck
at this
you
little
up.
fool. Look at this little fat fool.
Pause. This girl came on here to fight, obviously. Talk about we'll F you up, Kevin. And she got her friend in the background. Like, anybody who knows Kevin Samuels knows that he does not want any extra people who are not on the call to be in the call. Don't add your extra commentary when I'm trying to have a one-on-one with you. She talking about she gonna fuck him up? Oh, boy. Then he called her a big bitch? Oh, no. Oh my God. Then she's accusing him of liking boys. I keep on hearing this accusation. Kevin about to go off. I mean, all the way off.
That's why I just sat there and let her talk. That's why I just sat there and let her stupid ass talk. This is why you're dying alone. I just let her sit there and talk. I found God. I done this. Ain't no.
He hung up the phone. There's a lot of things happening at once right now, so we're gonna just talk about it. She clearly came back to his show because she felt like this girl obviously feels like Kevin bested her the last time she called in. So she called in with this energy from the beginning of the call. But we're gonna get to what Kevin did or didn't do wrong in this Zoom call. But her energy was off from the very beginning of the call. Okay? Then, as she goes along, after she continues to make herself look a certain way, smoking in front of the camera. I heard what you said about bonnets, and I wear a bonnet out in public. Just the immaturity that she displayed. Obviously, she wanted to get back at Kevin, and she wanted to do it on his platform. Okay, she wanted an audience. That's why she had her friend there. And then when he asked who was talking in the background, she gonna say, "I'ma fuck you up," because he told old girl to check herself. Like, this is an A-B conversation. Her response to that is, "I'm gonna fuck you up, Kevin. I'm gonna fuck you up." Obviously, you're about to get whatever's coming to you. Whatever's coming to you, you are taking it to a level it really doesn't need to go. Okay? So, you want to be petty, low down, sloppy. Kevin about to get down in the dirt with you. Okay? So, all you people out there who are about to say he was wrong for calling her a fat bee. She was wrong from the jump. This call right off the rip, I knew it was about to go down because the energy that sis was giving. She was giving me, I came to fight energy. It was just way too much going on from the start. Okay? So, let's go ahead and finish watching this man roast this lady, because it is what it is at this point.
I found God. I done this. Ain't nobody rushing to try to make. That was a stray. No one's trying to make stray fat girls their wives. That's why you have to pay for dick. That's why you got to pay men to fuck with you. You got to take your daddy's hard-earned money to get somebody to even want to have sex with your little chunky ass.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Kevin. Sheesh. I mean, no comment.
And then you're mad because You get on the program and you make yourself look like the fool you are. I'll just sit back and listen. And strays hang with strays. That's what it is. Strays hang with strays. We'll fuck you up. Think about this. This little butterball of a girl.
Oh, not butterball. He said this little butterball of a girl. He gonna take out all the chunky fat girl insults because that's his go-to. He loved calling women fat, chunky, ugly, stupid. So we already know he's gonna go for the appearance because it's the easiest thing. It's the easiest thing for him to do. And while I don't feel that it is the most professional way to go about things, I can certainly understand why he's pissed off, because I would be too. Don't come on my show thinking that you're going to embarrass me or thinking that you're going to get back at me for something that I said to you in the past that didn't sit well with you. You should have addressed it in that moment, and you should have carried yourself like an adult so that we could have an adult conversation. But he's dealing with a child at this point. She's obviously not mature enough.
Actually has been cultured and socialized and raised to think that if she decided to stand in front of a man, she could do anything more than just sit there and scream. Seriously, this is where the modern woman is. Due respect to the rest of you ladies, if you are dealing with women like her, you're beyond jokes at this point. It's not even funny anymore. It's sad. That's why Monique was trying to make that heartfelt thing, because we've gone to the point to where it's really just sad. No one takes you seriously because they don't have to.
Unfortunately, he's right. Nobody takes you seriously because they don't have to. And that's the whole thing with this Bonnet situation that has been circulating on the internet. The point that we're trying to make is it looks away when you wear a bonnet in public. You look like the type of woman who doesn't care how you come off. It's not classy. It's unprofessional. People don't take you seriously. They're going to pass judgment. You look like a stereotype. And that's the truth, whether you want to swallow that pill or not. And then you act like this. Ladies, we got to do better. We got to do better than this. This cannot be the representation for the Black female community. This can't be it. No, if people are watching this man's show and they want to know what Black women are like, do you want them to see that and think that that's what we're like? I mean, why can't you at least put that in the back of your mind when you go on a platform like this? Why couldn't you at least conduct yourself in the moment like a lady? Conduct yourself in the moment like you have some sense. Let's put aside the fact that you probably don't have no sense on a regular Sunday. But for the sake of being on camera in front of an audience, can't you at least fake it? Can't you at least put it together for 10 minutes? Child. He always says you can't make this shit up because you can't. This is just ignorance. And this is what we're dealing with in our community. It's true.
That's why I don't take any particular pleasure in actually showing. I didn't go looking for her. She came back looking for me to tell me she's made a 360. That's a nice dunk, but you're not even smart enough to know how dumb you sound. I made a complete 360. I realized I was out of control, and I done found the Lord, and I done got myself a man with money right now, and everything's okay. Now, I wear a bonnet when I go outside, but what's wrong with that? I don't know what's wrong with wearing the bonnet. You trying to
This is what she did, though. She did. So she can't even get mad because this is exactly how she looked.
Tell me I'm ghetto. What's ghetto about that? What's ghetto about what I'm doing? What's ghetto about What's ghetto about that, huh? Well, I can't be a lady like this. I mean, I just wear my bonnet every now and then. I just wear my bonnet every now and then. What's wrong with that, man? I'll fuck you up. You like boys. You got a pussy. You got kitten. What you say, girl? Yeah, that's right.
She did do that. She did.
I told you once.
I'll make you famous.
I ain't your daddy. I ain't your daddy. You can tell I ain't your daddy because there ain't no way I'll let my daughter get to be the size you are. I'd have took the Chick-fil-A away from your ass. That's right. And I hope he sees the video. Sir, get Lil Emmett under control. Get the little fullback under control because she's gonna roll out.
Kevin loved calling a chunky girl a fullback. Just let it go, sir. Just let it go. You've hung up on her. Move on with your life. Like, you don't have to drag this out. As a matter of fact, I'm going to end the video right there because I know the rest of this video, he's just gonna be going lower and lower below the belt. So I'm just gonna let him go off. If you guys want to see the rest of the video, go ahead and go over to his page. But what I want to say to you is the thing that's upsetting about this whole bonnet conversation that we've been having on the internet is the fact that women cannot take constructive criticism anymore. Telling somebody that it looks crazy, it looks sloppy, it looks unladylike when you go out in public a certain way, the fact that women are getting so defensive and their reaction is to defend themselves by being petty or ignorant or abrasive or whatever the case may be is a testament to the world that we live in. And it's sad, quite frankly, that when you hear something that's meant for your good, you want to fight about it. You don't want to correct yourself. You don't want to be introspective and evaluate, oh, well, maybe I am actually looking at this wrong. Or maybe I do need to tweak a thing or two about the way that I present myself in public or the way that I'm coming off to people. As a lady, you should be able to recognize when somebody is actually telling you something that's going to help you. Let me take these out my ear. This is particularly an issue in the Black community. I feel like you can't tell a lot of Black women nothing about nothing. And I think that in a lot of cases, that is why so many of us don't have men, why we're single, why we're not getting married, why we have much higher divorce rates. As a woman, you gotta know when to fold. You gotta know when to take criticism and listen to your faults so that you can correct them and be a better woman. That girl was giving me masculine energy. From the smoking to the way she was saying, I'm gonna F you up. She just came off like a dude. I'm gonna be honest. She came off like a dude to me. Single Black women who want a high value man and
Say something to the right man on the wrong.
And they're giving very masculine energy a lot of times. And then they can't take correction. They can't take direction. They can't close their mouths long enough to figure out what they may be doing wrong because everybody thinks they know it all. And it's an epidemic that we have that really needs to be addressed. As women, we can't keep blaming the male population for the reason that we're single or the reason that we're unhappy in our relationships or the reason that we that we're not able to get married and settle down. We have to evaluate what's going on within the community. What's going on with us? What are those generational curses that need to be broken? What are our character flaws? And I don't think that a lot of women are really ready to have that conversation. They honestly don't want to hear about what's wrong with them. They just want you to agree that something is wrong with the world. And that's not always the case. That's the reason that I do rock with Kevin Samuels, because he's not always, like I said, his approach is not always on point. I think that sometimes he does come off as patronizing. He can be outright disrespectful at times. However, the truth hurts. When you put the mirror right in somebody's face, there's no way that they can hide from the truth. And putting a camera on these conversations is so transformative because it holds you accountable. It holds our community accountable. It holds women accountable because you're seeing it right before your very eyes. Here's the proof. It's not something that people are making up, that Black women are abrasive or masculine, or they're coming off as you can't tell me nothing, or I'm seeing it time after time after time after time after time. And these people are on his live calling in. It's not like he's picking people that he knows are going to be difficult or act a fool on camera, or this is just the general population who is tuned into his show and they call in to get advice. And this how they be acting. That tells you the state of things here in the US. That really says a lot about Black women, because the majority of his fan base, the majority of the people who call in and listen to him are Black. He's got a lot of Black women as well as Black men who listen to and engage with his content. So this is the Black community. It's not a hand-picked group of people. This is really raw and uncut, the Black community and what we're dealing with. That's what I need you guys to see. So yeah, I don't want this video to be too long, but we have a cultural disconnect amongst the Black community. And in order for it to heal, in order for us to correct it before it gets worse, we have to come to an understanding of one another. And so the reason that I bring you Kevin Samuel videos is because I want you to watch them from a place of understanding. I want us to have a dialogue so that you can see someone else's perspective, because it's not always me that's right. Just like with anything you say, you're not always going to be right. Just like the next person is not always going to be right. There's something that you can take from every angle. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.